Morning, ladies and gents. 5 a.m. weekend, time for a trip. Let's go to Paris. Wait, what? Good morning, ladies and gents. Well, take two. I'm on my way to security. This time I have a passport, an ID card, and a second passport. I'm not taking any chances. So, on my way to Paris, very excited, not in a rush like last time. Up until now, touch wood, everything has been going all to plan. Got on the right train, no issues on the train. Got in the tube, no issues on the tube. Jumped straight into the next tube, no waiting there. Let's see how it goes. This time an hour and a half early, so I've got plenty of time to relax, have a quick chat with you gents, have a nice coffee, and then head out to the train. The security queue is mad again, but hey ho, I've got enough time this time. So I'm gonna go through security. I'm gonna grab a coffee, sit down somewhere comfortable, and I'm gonna come back in a minute.
Good morning, this is the very final boarding call for any remaining customer of Eurostar 9002. Boarding call for this service.
Sorry for the announcement. I managed to go through security this time successfully. I'm just waiting for the train. It is now 5 to 7, so I've got a full hour and 20 minutes to the train, which is not bad. Got a nice coffee. I've got some healthy drinks as I've had not felt well the last few days. I'm supposed to arrive in Paris around 11-ish local time. From there I'm gonna head over to the shop, get the cigars. I managed to identify a really nice cigar lounge which I'm going to attend. It's called Gentleman 1919, which is quite interesting because basically it's actually one second. It's a barbershop that's been converted to a bar and a cigar lounge, and I think it's going to be quite interesting. I called them yesterday, made a reservation, so I'm going to go there, have a drink, have a cigar around lunchtime. I'm actually considering whether to stay the night and see a couple of people. There's a few mates from a long time ago, from a almost feels like a different life, that are currently in Paris that I might meet. So I'll decide whether to go back today or maybe just go back tomorrow, stay the night. I need to find a nice hotel. I've got a few in mind actually, and stay the night, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna have a lot better experience than rushing to go back today. We'll see how the day progresses. I'm super excited. Trip 1 of 5. So France today, Switzerland Monday, Tuesday, Italy next Saturday, then Bulgaria the week after, Thursday through Sunday, and I am planning to either go back to France or Andorra to meet a very dear friend of mine, but we'll see how that goes. All of these are going to be travel vlogs, so I hope you enjoy the content. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna cut it here. I'll maybe do a little bit of footage when I get to the train, maybe not. We'll see how it goes, but I'll enjoy that coffee. I'll play a nice movie to relax, and yeah, I'll catch you in Paris. Good morning, ladies and gents, from Paris, France. Just off-boarded the train and on my way to exit the station, get in an Uber and get going. It's about 11:30 local time, but it's quite chilly, but we've got sun. Unlike the UK. Weather here is quite nice. There was a bit of fog on the way, but it's quite nice now. So, very much looking forward to the adventure. Quick visit to the shop and then a lounge. Then I'll meet a couple of mates and we'll see what we'll do from there. Just got off the Uber, heading to the store to pick up my cigars, have a chat with the guys, and then heading straight to the lounge where I can finally relax with a nice cigar. Haven't had one for a while, so very much looking forward to it. So I'll catch you in a little bit. Right, one happy KD. Managed to get my hands on the Juan Lopez Dom Juan Edición Regional Francia, which is outstanding. This is supposed to be an amazing cigar. I wanted to try it for so long, ever since I saw it coming out actually I think it hit the shops on the 3rd of January. I haven't waited for it so long, not as much as I have waited for cigars in the past, but still, given that two weekends ago I had a tragic issue with coming to Paris, with forgetting my silly passport, I'm over the moon today. Whew. So that's amazing. Very much over the moon right now. Something interesting. I had a gentleman joining in my group very early morning last night from the Galapagos Islands, who basically asked a very interesting question in my group to ask where is everyone from originally, and then where they're living. So I asked the question to my entire group, 70 odd people currently. Up until now we're at 22 countries. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. 22 countries, representatives, people from 22 countries in my group. I'm beyond humbled, can't tell you, super happy at the same time. So I'm gonna give you more details probably in the next video when I'm in a more comfortable setting at home. But yeah, quite interesting. So currently walking towards the lounge. Although it's sunny, it's very nippy. It is only 2 degrees right now, so nippy as anything. Let me just check the sat nav. Okay, I think we are on the yep. Okay, now we are on the right track. Yes, now we're on the right track. Okay, sorry guys, a bit difficult to shoot video and try not to get run over by something and then not get lost in Paris. So anywho, over the moon, heading to a nice warm lounge, I hope with cocktails. I don't care, it's noon, I'm having a cocktail. I had a few rough days with a bit of a flu, so a bit of enjoyment is on the cards for me. And we'll see how the day goes from there. Ladies and gents, we made it to the lounge, safe and sound, after many hours of traveling. Since we're in Paris, of course, we have to have a French regional. And since I have a sweet tooth for the sweet things, I'm gonna have two. So we're gonna have the La Gloria Cubana Podium, which is the commemorative edition for the Olympic Games, and we're gonna have the brand new Dom Juan Lopez Dom Juan, the one that we came for, the star of the show. We're gonna obviously start with the Dom Juan. I've just ordered my espresso and my old fashioned. I'm gonna be pairing the Dom Juan with an old fashioned, so let's see how that goes for me. My trusty tools. One thing I don't like is, Esti Dupont only make cutters and accessories in general and lighters for the global brands. They don't do anything for the boutique brands, and unfortunately all of my favorites are actually boutique brands. Yes, very sweet, thank you. We've got the old fashioned and the nice espresso. I'm going to start with the espresso obviously because it's 12:30. So let's see. It's coming along nicely. We've got a cut and lit already going nicely. For now, really good construction. Unfortunately, my palate is a bit impaired right now because I have been suffering from what could be COVID or could be flu, but my taste buds are a bit numbed at the moment. Nevertheless, it is still very flavorful cigar. It is a very flavorful cigar. Light to medium starting right now. I'm expecting it to go to medium body later on. It's quite floral, very interesting. Quite floral, quite nice. Typical Don Juan, typical Juan Lopez, very underrated. I think this cigar will be. Price-wise, I think it's priced very well at 32 euros, if you can find it for that price, of course. I've already seen it selling for over £600 on the secondary market and on auction, so not a cheap cigar by no stretch of the imagination. I was in luck. The people that were in the lounge with me just left, so I can continue recording and I can actually speak up, so I'm not interrupting anyone. So I'm going to repeat a few things because I don't know how the audio was when I was kind of talking really quiet, so I don't disturb them. So let's go again. What I'm smoking today is the Juan Lopez Dom Juan 1622. Now, the reason why Habanos and Koprova have gone for the 1622 year is because this is the birth year of Molière. For those of you who don't know, this is the name of one of the greatest poets and actors in French history. His name is Jean-Baptiste Poquelin. I hope I'm not butchering it. I'm sure I'm butchering the surname. I do apologize. Jean-Baptiste Poquelin, he was born in 1622. Now, this cigar is important to note. Although it's released this year in January, it was actually selected in 2022, exactly 400 years from the birthday of Molière. So it's an absolute nod to France and their literature, writers, actors, etc. He's world-renowned writer in French literature, so it's quite an important milestone, nod, whatever you want to call it. Koprova have done it again in terms of flavors and aromas. Again, as you can probably hear, my nose is blocked. I'm still under the weather, so my palate is not amazing, but it's quite medium. It started off light medium, now it's moving into medium, or roughly midway through the cigar. Vitola de Galera, this is Vitola de Galera Genialis. Um, 150 millimeters by 54 ring gauge, same as the Monte Cristo Open Eagle, same as the Juan Lopez San Juan. So it's quite a big boy. 32 euros per cigar. If you can find it on that price, it's quite a good cigar. A very, very good cigar. As usual, Juan Lopez, in my opinion, one of the most underrated Habano cigar. I keep telling it. Comes in semi-boite natural or SBN box or dress boxes as we know it, boxes of 10,000 boxes only ever made, so 100,000 cigars in total. I visited the shop that I usually shop from. I spoke to the owner. I was quite lucky to see him, to meet him again, who basically said no more deliveries. The only single delivery they had was just after New Year's, and they've had nothing since. Usually, shops get deliveries every week, but since the first week of January they had nothing. They've been told that they shouldn't expect anything in February either, so we don't know whether they have sold out already. The first shipment, this particular shop received 100 boxes, so it was a massive shipment, which basically tells me that this might be the only shipment that they receive. Now, the La Gloria Cubana podium from last year had a similar kind of pattern in terms of deliveries. There was a small delivery, well, not a small, a big delivery before or just during. I think the Olympics just had started and they announced it pre-Olympics, and during the Olympics they started receiving boxes. And then there was nothing for a few months, and then they released a little bit more, and on the final delivery I managed to get a few boxes. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if this is going to be available again. French regionals do have the tendency of vanishing into thin air quite quickly, unfortunately, unlike any other regionals. The Cuban cigars in France lately have been quite limited in terms of numbers and availability, and so when the French people receive a good Cuban cigar, they stock up, as they should. Today I'm at a really nice lounge in Paris, and when they opened up the humidor, there was only one Juan Lopez Dom Juan 1622 available and only one La Gloria Cubana podium. As you can probably imagine, I asked to buy both of them. They allowed me to buy both of them. And I will repeat again, they allowed me to buy both of them because they're originals, and they're not, I consider it special. Obviously in countries like Spain, Spain's probably the biggest quantity. They always have 50,000 boxes. It's a little bit more relaxed on single cigars, more difficult on getting boxes, but nevertheless, if someone to just walk in and go, can I have a regional? Those of you that travel will know that it's not as easy as it might seem on the outlook of things. Very cedary cigar, very cedary, nutty, sweet, really nice. The only thing I'm really annoyed about is my blocked nose, and I can't taste any of the aromas or smell any of the aromas. Sorry, the retro hell, I can't pick up anything, unfortunately. I can only pick a few notes at the back of my palate. Not too much. I will have to revisit this one, unfortunately, because, as I said, my palate is not in the best of shapes. And I'm sorry to keep repeating it, but I hate smoking an amazing cigar. Well, I think it's an amazing cigar, and not being able to enjoy it to the fullest. Very excited about trying it when I regain my full health and see how it goes. I've got the podium ahead of me. I'm not gonna record me smoking the podium because I'm not gonna be smoking it alone, so I don't want to be rude. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. I'll decide if I go back tonight. I'll do some content from the train station and on the way back. If not, I'll do some content tomorrow and this evening, wherever we may go. The good thing is that's the good thing. Sorry, that's the good thing about flexible tickets. More expensive, but you can decide what to do on the spot. You're not obliged to run. I learned my lesson last time when I missed my train. So yeah. Well, last time when I missed my train when I was in Paris, and last time when I attempted to go to Paris and lost my tickets. If they were flexible, I would have probably be able to keep at least one of them. But hey ho, we live and learn. Okay, ladies and gents, just boarded the train on my way back to London. Very productive trip. I managed to see a couple of mates. I managed to have a coffee with the owner of the shop that I usually shop. He's doing great, which was amazing. I had some time to catch up. So yeah, overall, really nice trip. Met some nice people, and heading back to the UK now. There's another 3-hour journey ahead of me, and then another half an hour tube and another hour of train, and finally home. I think I'm gonna have a whiskey and a cigar tonight, but I'll keep it quiet. I might do a video actually, or I'll keep it quiet, one or the other. I'll see how it goes. I will say a few final words when I touch down in St. Pancras, and I think that would be that. It's either going to be from St. Pancras or more. Actually, I think it might be from the train back home rather than St. Pancras. We'll see. It doesn't matter. People started to come on board, so I'm going to finish here for now. I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, ladies and gents, I'm officially back in the UK. Decided to go back home. It was gonna be a bit too much if I stayed tonight because I need to rest up tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm flying out on Monday early morning for Basel, Switzerland for the Ramon Leones Absolutos Limitada 2024 launch event. So it didn't make too much sense to me to stay today. So I decided to go back home. Overall, amazing trip. I saw a few mates, I saw a few owners of shops that I've got contacts in. One of them actually had wanted to come to London, so I invited him to stay with me and take him out in London to a few lounges he's never been, so it's going to be nice, a good weekend out. That's going to be it from me for tonight. Please don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe for all your cigar content. Any questions, please do let me know. More than happy to answer. If you are interested in my community, feel free to check out the link in my bio, or there is a link, an invite link on the bottom of my website if you want to join my Telegram group. And that's pretty much it from me. I'll catch you in the next video. I'm going to try and edit this video tomorrow and post it tomorrow. That's going to be Sunday the 2nd. And then I'm going to shoot the next travel vlog on Monday the 3rd. So yeah, that's it from me, ladies and gents. I'm Katie. These were my Leave Diaries.